Don Wick with you from the Red River Farm Network, and we're with the good folks from the United Soybean Board talking about driving demand. Tom Frisch is with us out of Dumont, Minnesota. Tom, first of all, thanks for checking in with us. Tell me about your involvement with the United Soybean Board.
Thanks, Don. Serve on the executive committee of the United Soybean Board, and I'm just finishing out my third year.
And tell us a little bit about your farming operation, if you would, as well.
West Central Minnesota, Dumont, Minnesota, which you had said, raise soybeans, corn, and alfalfa for our local dairy. I farm with three cousins.
So we talk about driving demand. Certainly in a state like Minnesota, livestock industry is very important, particularly the hogs and turkeys and those kind of things. How does the soybean meal fit into that whole story?
It's very important. The U.S. soybean farmers are very good at what he or she does, and that's raise a lot of soybeans, a lot of high-quality soybeans. So on the checkoff, our job now is to find some uses for it, whether it be through new uses or, like you just touched on, animal nutrition. So whether it be swines or poultry, dairy rations, about 97% of soybean meal in the U.S. goes to livestock.
We have seen advancements with high-oleic soybeans, and I know that's has been really a win, particularly in dairy rations.
It has. So there's USB farmer checkoff dollars has been going into research with whether it be other partners in the industry, universities, and putting roasted high-oleic soybean meal into dairy rations, and it's improving the butterfat content.
Very cool. We're always looking at new uses, particularly to drive demand. What do you see as some of those things on the horizon or some of those success stories that we have?
Well, there's a lot of them, and I'm going to miss a few, so I'm sorry, but there's just some I'm really excited about. Being a local fireman, soy foam. It's bio-based soybean flour used to make firefighting foam. It's 100% free of PFASs, which are the forever chemicals that can cause cancer. So it's a win-win. It's great for the firemen, for the health, environment, air quality, the communities. It's just a great product. It's, I believe, now at distributions in like 19 states, and so we only see that growing. It's that is great. You got Goodyear tires, bio-based oil using Goodyear tires, Skechers shoes, DeWalt bar oil for chainsaws. It's in over 1,300 Home Depot stores. That was a kind of collaboration between USB, Ohio Soybean Council, and Arable Labs out of Ohio. So that's just the way we also like to work with other partners and help leverage that checkoff investment for farmers.
I want to circle back to that soy foam. Did you say you're a firefighter?
I am. So since 24 years.
So you've got some experience, obviously. Tell me what your thoughts are on the soy foam, and what do you hear from some of your colleagues in firefighting?
They're very excited. The local fire departments are really excited because, nobody really likes to use foam with the PFAS chemicals, but it's a necessity. We're actually at a fire here about a month or two ago, and one of the local fire departments was using the regular foam, not our soy foam, and you just see how it does. Firemen, it gets on them, it gets in the ground. It's just kind of gets all over, but it's something we need to use, and this is just a great alternative that it's going to be a win-win.
Do you see growth in that area? I know we're really kind of on the beginning stages of that whole effort.
Yeah, we do. We hope that this is something that'll expand out through the entire U.S. and maybe even farther.
We always talk about on the energy side of things, some of the biofuels and bio-based products in that arena. What has you jazzed up right now when we look in that area of town?
It's working. We're working with the marine and railroad sectors, and we have all 6 Class 1, I believe it's railroad, are looking at increasing bio-use fuel in their engines.
It's something, because we've been talking about what's been happening with aviation fuel, but the rail story is a little bit new to me.
It is actually kind of new to me too. But we've been meeting with some of them, and we're getting a commitment from them. So hopefully this is a new area. And again, we have a big pile to move, and anywhere we can try to move it, that's what we're here for. 515,000 U.S. soybean farmers, so we're trying to invest or check up as wisely as we can.
No doubt. We've got another big crop on the horizon here. Those new uses, that research dollar that gets invested by the soybean checkoff really helps us chew through that product. That's pretty important.
It does. So every 5 years, USB, we do a study on the return on investments for the farmer, and it just come back. We just did our last one here this year, and it's $12.30 for every dollar of checkoff investment is the return to the farmers.
That's huge. What about on the export side of things? What's being done to really try to drive more demand in international markets?
A lot of the same as what's here. We're in 80 plus established markets. We continue to look for new markets, new uses, but just telling our sustainability story and our nutritional bundle. We have a superior essential amino acid compound to our product as opposed to other exporters. So once we get together with these markets, meet with them, show them, kind of go through the things and show them, they get a better rate of gain, they get a better herd health, better flock health. And at the end of the day, that just makes them more money, which in turn drives our product.
USEC certainly's got an important role, and USB is a part of that whole effort, right?
They do. They're one of our many partners that we work very closely with to help, whether it be USEC, USMEF, USAPEAC, ASA, where we can. But yeah, no, USEC is a great partner that helps us in these markets.
Do you see certain areas that have more potential as far as moving soybeans, U.S. soybeans?
Yeah, there is. You just name a few. I mean, you got Egypt. That's at the tip of my tongue. I'm missing a few, I know, so I better stop sorry about that.
No worries. I'm thinking Southeast Asia, Indonesia, some of those countries have been,
Yep.
Philippines, seems like they're growing markets for U.S. soybeans.
They are. And in Southeast Asia, they're really big on sustainability. And anytime we can get over there and get in front of them and tell our story and explain how we do things and the low carbon footprint that U.S. farmer leaves, it really helps.
I'm curious, what made you get involved in the soybean checkoff the way you are?
Frankly, I just didn't know a lot about it. I didn't know where my checkout dollar was going, so I started on a state level. I'm still on the Minnesota Soybean Research and Promotion Council. There was an open position. I ran for it, got elected, and it's been great people. They're all working for the betterment of the soybean farmer, whether it be at the state of Minnesota or now nationally being on USB. So after 3-4 years on the Minnesota Council, then there was a position I ran for on USB and was lucky enough to be elected. And now it's a lot kind of the same, just a lot bigger.
No doubt. Well, again, it's all about driving demand with the United Soybean Board, your soybean checkoff dollar. Tom, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks, Don. Have a good day.
Tom Frisch with us out of Dumont, Minnesota, member of the United Soybean Board. I'm Don Wick on the Red River Farm Network.